Hi everyone, so we're going to be making our mini canvases today, and they're going to go into a collaborative mural on the wall with everyone else in the school. So everyone's going to have a mini canvas that looks like this. Make sure you're very careful with these just because they may break. What I'd like you to do on the back, and the back is the side with the wood, I'd like you to take a Sharpie and write your name right on the wood. Just like that. Then flip it over. What we have to do first is we have to paint the background colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our acrylic paints, and acrylic paints look like these. And these are the paints that do not like water. So we're going to do just one color for our background. You can notice too how I have a scrap paper underneath just so the table is protected from all that paint. You could also put a paper towel in it underneath as well. So I'm going to pick one of the colors from my palette, and I'm just gonna paint the canvas. So I'm gonna do this color, and I'm just gonna do long brush strokes to really fill up that canvas. What I don't want is just craziness and white spots, so make sure you paint every single part of the canvas. What you could also do is you can also paint the side. So I'll let this part fast forward so you can see it just when it's done. Perfect, I have my whole canvas painted. Just make sure that there's no clumps of the paint. So I like to do long brush strokes all the way across. And then what you're gonna do is take your whole paper, and with your canvas on it, you're gonna bring it over to the drying rack. Now that my canvas is pretty much dry, now we're gonna do our hearts. Now there's a specific color you're going to use for your hearts. If your canvas is painted a cool color, so green, blue, or purple, you're going to use only cool colors for your hearts. If your canvas is painted with a warm color, you're going to use your warm colors for your hearts. We also have some neutrals that you could use in the palette. The neutrals are any of the metallics or the black and the white. So because my canvas is a cool color, I'm going to use my cool colors to paint my heart. So I'm going to start with purple. And since we can't erase this paint, we want to be very, very careful with our heart. So what I'm going to start with is a dot right about there, and then a dot close to the bottom near the middle. This will be so I can connect my heart on both sides. On the top of your heart, you're going to paint a half circle, and then connect that half circle down to the bottom dot, like that. What you did on the right side, you're also going to do on the left side. Going nice and slow, half circle, and then connect them. If you need to layer your paint in some spots just because it looks a little bit light, you can. Then I'm going to just clean off my brush, and I'm going to do a pattern heart next. Now because my purple paint is still wet, my next color that I put on there is going to blend a little bit with what's already on the canvas. So I'm going to take my shiny metallic, and I'm going to do a heart inside of my heart. So just follow the outline that you already did. Perfect. Clean off your brush. Now I'm going back to my first color, creating that pattern, and doing a heart inside of the heart inside of a heart. Clean off your brush, back to your second color, and then in the middle you're going to do your first color again. If there's any spots that you need to touch up, like I see my purple over here is a little bit too light, I'm going to go in with some more paint and blend it in. Beautiful, and my heart is all done. We do need to put these either on the counter near the window or into the drying rack, so be very careful when you pick it up that it doesn't smudge.